Good evening. Tonight, Route 135, as familiar as an old friend.
Or so we thought, till we encountered a few surprises in a drive from end to end.
You have to have good quality food. Your portions have to be consistent, and it has to be of value.
And that, according to owner Lee Mencaboni, accounts for his restaurant's success. La Cantina has been a staple on Route 135 in Framingham since Mencaboni's parents opened it 63 years ago.
We started off your typical traditional restaurant.
Then it was called the Spaghetti House, where home-cooked food at reasonable prices was just what the neighborhood ordered.
This whole neighborhood was known as Tripoli. Huge contingent of Italian immigrants here.
The neighborhood's changed, but the popularity of La Cantina hasn't.
You know, we have customers that come in 4 and 5 times a week, believe it or not. How are you folks doing? Everything good?
A few years ago, Mencaboni hired Boston chef Davy DeCarmo and gave him a challenge. Bring the menu up a notch, but don't lose the traditional touch.
We had our traditional blue-collar type menu, and I wanted to reach out to a larger crowd.
Enter such dishes as caprese melanzana, an appetizer of grilled eggplant, tomato, and fresh mozzarella. DeCarmo also added a risotto with seafood to the menu, and for the carnivores, steak au poivre.
This is to die for.
Mencaboni's mother's salad dressing was so popular that he began bottling it 15 years ago.
We started with little vinegar bottles, and we'd sell them from the takeout window, and we'd give them 10 cents off if they'd bring it back washed, and we'd refill it.
For someone who never intended to end up in the restaurant business, Lee Mencaboni seems to be having the time of his life.
And I must say it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because I do love the business. I love it.
Thanks very much for joining us. I'm Anthony Everett.
And I'm Mary Richardson. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.